Today, let's talk about a historical figure, and it is nobody but Napoleon Bonaparte. So you might have heard about him, and if you are a person that has studied a bit of history, you must have come across the name Napoleon Bonaparte. So he was born in 1769. He's a French general. That is the most popular attribute of Napoleon. He is known as an army general that was almost unconquerable. So he joined the French army and he rose to the position of a commander. He organized some coup. At some point, he was in control of the whole Europe. So that was the extent of his conquest. He had so many victories. In almost all of his battles, it was victory. So the battle that Napoleon was defeated was the Battle of Waterloo. So if you read about the Battle of Waterloo, you will see some of the mistakes he made and how he was conquered, how he was defeated. That is in 1815, in June 1815. So if you read about him, you will find out that he was a man that was very strategic when it comes to matters of war. In fact, to this day, the Napoleon strategy is being studied in military schools all around the world. So this is just to give you an idea of the extent of his greatness. Now, there is a question that comes with that. What the writers say, the million-dollar question. Did Napoleon make the times, or did the times make Napoleon? I want you to think about it. Did Napoleon make the times, or did the times make Napoleon who he is? That is the million-dollar question. So some people say Napoleon made the times. He was a man that was very decisive in the art of war, in his strategy, in his planning. So by virtue of that strategy, by virtue of his wit, he was able to make times to be what it turned out to be. So Napoleon was instrumental in making those times what it was. And some people say, no, the times made Napoleon. He came at a time when there was war, there were battles, there was a need for an emperor. Did I mention that he eventually became the emperor of the French? In fact, he later became the king of Italy. He crowned himself as a king. So the man was unconquerable. So some people say the times made Napoleon. He came at a time when things were the way they were, and then he had to become Napoleon. So what do you think? Did Napoleon make the times, or did the times make Napoleon? It's actually a philosophical discourse. And if you ask my opinion, I would like to know your opinion. But before then, I think that the times made Napoleon. And this is my reason. The times existed before Napoleon, and even after Napoleon left, the times continued to exist. And not only that, I believe that people don't make times. Times make people. If he came in a time when there was no need for battle, maybe you would argue that he might have, like the ones that say that he made the times, he might have made the time become times of battles and victories and conquests. But then, well, it's a dicey discussion, and that is why I'm sure that is why it is being regarded as the million-dollar question. Did Napoleon make the times, or did the times make Napoleon? But I stand on what I said earlier, that I believe that the times made Napoleon, because we are children of time. Time is like our father. It gives birth to us. It takes care of us. Whatever we need, time offers it to us. So it offers different things to different people of different era according to what is needed. So I believe that times make people. People don't make times, because times will always outlive people. So that is what I think. But then, like I said, it's a very dicey topic. What do you think? Do you have an opinion on it, or you have not come across this thoughtful discourse that asks, did Napoleon make the times, or did the times make Napoleon? Let me know what you think. I will see you tomorrow.